Hi, it's Lillian here, the parenting strategist, and I'm really thrilled today to have a great new friend with me today, Paul Briggs, who I met just recently through a mutual friend, and I was chatting to this mutual friend and she said, hey, you've got to meet this guy, Paul Briggs. He's absolutely amazing. You're going to love what he does, and it's going to really fit in with, with what you do as a parenting strategist. So we connected on good old Facebook and caught up for some lunch and spent some time together, and I was absolutely amazed with what this gentleman has done in his life and his real passion for empowering people, I guess, in general, but particularly parents and particularly, again, niching it down a little bit more, men, to be the best man they can be and to be the most amazing father they can be as well. So he has a real affinity with working with the masculine, fathers and sons and so forth. So I'm really, really excited that he's going to be able to share with us. But I'll just give you a little bit of a rundown about what he does, because he's done so many things. Can't remember them all. So Paul is a 38-year young man with a lifetime of experience in the masculine energy, transformation, and the balance between masculine and feminine, both within the individual and throughout society. Now, along with Paul's incredible knowledge base of esoteric wisdom, he's worked really closely with the Native American Indian Sioux, which is really interesting. And there he learned a lot about earth wisdom in his early 20s. So what an awesome experience that was. And then after a 23-year professional boxing career, he was a world champion. And that took Paul many times around the globe, where he lived in Thailand, in California, Japan, and spent heaps of times in different countries throughout Europe. And then he retired at the ripe old age of 34 after being a two-time world champion, so I won't mess with you. And he has an insatiable passion of learning and understanding what makes a man a man. Paul made it his mission to discover all that he could learn on a journey of the masculine from boyhood to manhood. So this is of such interest to me. Particularly being a mother of two boys, over the last 8 years, Paul has participated in, developed and facilitated boys groups, men's circles, initiations into manhood, transitional initiations and authentic masculinity groups, and has a growing international fan base on Facebook. And he has awesome daily video blogs, which you must connect in with, everyone. Paul is also a best-selling author with his next literary adventure currently in the works. Sounds interesting. The Optimal Human Blueprint. Paul is also an internationally recognised master coach, and this year completed his Masters in Neuro-Linguistic Programming and Meta-Dynamics. Wow, awesome bio that is. So we met for lunch and we had a chat and we talked about what we each did, and at the end of that conversation we connected again on Facebook, and Paul actually said, Lillian, how can I help you? And I was like, wow, somebody as awesome and as busy as Paul is doing all the stuff that he does. And I actually thought to myself, how awesome would it be to do a workshop where we can really get into positive parenting and really bringing out the greatness in our children, but empowering parents to come along and really be the best parents they can be. And to be honest, often it tends to be the female, the mums that come out and do a lot of these courses. So I really want you guys to really step up and get along to this workshop. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have Paul speaking, and I'm just so excited about the sort of things that you're going to share, Paul. So perhaps you might like to just share what some of the things you're going to do.
Thanks for having me here, Lillian. The things I'm going to be touching on is really about authentic masculinity, especially within the parenting role. We operate so much in today's society from the idea that the woman does the parenting and the man goes out and earns the money, and that dynamic is changing incredibly in today's society. The roles are switching, they're becoming a little bit more balanced, but for men to be able to step into their power as real men, to be able to stand in their authenticity, to be able to support their partner, to be able to really be a present father in their children's lives, and also to be able to instill in their children the idea that it's something that I'm very, very passionate about, and that is that there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. So when a child understands that they're living their life, and their life is so necessary, and the choices that they're making are actually perfect for where they're at that point in time, that they can't get it wrong, that their life is a work in progress. All of a sudden there's a sense of pressure that just eases, and when a child understands that, just like when they learn how to walk, they're going to fall on their bum, and that's okay. If a child sort of thinks, it grows to an age and thinks that if they fail once, it's all over. We would never progress as a race of beings on this planet. We would never learn how to walk. We would never learn how to talk. We would never learn how to eat. We would never learn how to love. So, when we can teach our children from that position that they can't get it wrong, that every move that they do make is necessary and is okay, that there's going to be gold for them to learn from that. All of a sudden parenting takes on a completely different idea, and it becomes a hell of a lot more fun. So it's really exciting for me to be a part of what Lillian's doing, and I really challenge a lot of the men out there to show up.
Come on, guys.
And come along and learn some incredible skills that will enrich your life as a father, because this isn't just about learning how to get it right. This is about learning how to have a more enriching, fulfilling experience in your life. What I do as a job is I am an optimal experience specialist. So what I do is I show people how to optimize their experience of life. So really what I'm going to be bringing to the seminar is an idea of how men can really step into their role and have a hell of a lot of fun doing it.
Well, will this be applicable also for educators that are looking after caring for and educating boys?
100%, yeah,
because
definitely.
We do get a lot of educators come along to these things. So,
completely. When you understand the different energies between the masculine and feminine, and when you understand the different energies within the individual, the masculine and feminine that exists within the boy, and the masculine and feminine that exists within the girl, and the balancing of those two, it's a completely different experience, whether it be, being a caretaker or a parent.
Awesome. That's great, because I think that a lot of this education is really important for the carers and the educators out there as well. So we hope to see you there as well. We're booked for April the 26th, and the workshop is called Nurture Your Children's Heart to Greatness. So we hope to see you there. Look out on Paul's Facebook page and the Parenting Strategist Facebook page. Coming up very shortly will be the details for the workshop, and we encourage you to get there. And come on, guys, step up. We want to see you there. Okay, thanks, Ed. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Thanks, Lillian.
Bye.